Nope, I didn't use Titan. Masyadong mahal ang gasolina ngayon. Yung 5,000 talent fee ko yan sa paghatid ng po dito sa penthouse mo. Nakangisi pa din si Magnus sa kaibigan. I'll make it 500,000, just leave my packing penthouse now. Giit nito. Oh, tempting, but no Del, I rather have this opportunity of dining with this gorgeous lady than have your money. Maybe next time, buddy. Sabay kindat nito sa akin nang lingunin niya ako. Or, I can kill you right here, right now. Madiing banta ni Sander sa kaibigan. Magkaibigan ba talaga ang dalawang to? Kung magbanta si Sander, parang totoo. Gagawin niya kaya yun sa kaibigan? Kaya nga kaya niyang pumatay? I don't think so. Hindi niya nakikita si Marcos dati na kasama si Sander nung sila pa. Or maybe Sander chose not to introduce me to any part of his family or close friends because he knew that our relationship was temporary. Pampalipas oras lang. Pwede ba mamaya na kayo mag-away? Awat ko sa kanila nang balak na namang sumagot ni Marcos at asarin si Sander. Nagugutom na ako. Pwede bang ceasefire muna kayo? Kumain muna tayo. Mamaya nyo na lang ituloy ang away nyo. Mukhang masarap pa naman yung mga pagkain in-order mo. Sabi ko sa kanila habang bahagyang sumulyap kay Sander upang makita ang reaksyon nito sa sinabi ko. He rolled his eyes and said, "Fine, let's eat." May pagsukong sabi nito nang mapagtantong wala talagang balak umalis si Magnus. Yes, let's eat. Mukhang masarap lahat. Excited kong sabi habang abot langit ang aking ngiti. Ngunit agad ding yung napawi na maramdaman ko ang paglapit ni Sander sa akin at unti-unting nilapit ang bibig nitong malapit sa aking tenga. Mas masarap sana dyan ang kakainin ko kung wala ang istorbong dumating. Bulong nito sa akin na nagatid ng bulta-bultahing kuryente sa buo kong katawan. Nagdulot din ito ng kakaibang pakiramdam na naging dahilan ng pagtaas ng balahibo niya sa batok at sa iba pang parte ng katawan. Para naman akong napako sa aking kinatatayuan. Hindi ko alam kung anong susunod kong dapat gawin. Mukhang napansin ni Sander ang pagka-estatwa ko kaya bahagyan niya akong ginaya papunta sa upuan na nasa harap ng lamesa kung saan nakahain ang mga pagkain dinala ni Magnus. I composed myself when I finally sit on the chair. He sat on the chair next to me. He silently get some food and put it on my plate, then getting some for himself. Tahimik kaming kumakain. Wala ni isa ang nangahas na basagin ng katahimikan. Magnus was the only one enjoying this awkward silence. Mukhang talagang sinasadya niyang inisin si Sander at mukhang nagtatagumpay ito dahil hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa rin din halos maipinta ang mukha ni Sander. I am enjoying my food when Sander suddenly put his hand on my thigh. Hindi agad ako makagalaw. Shocked by his sudden gesture, I tried to act calm so that Magnus won't suspect a thing. Halos hindi ko na malunok ang pagkain sa bibig ko dahil sa kaba na hatid na kamay niya sa aking binti. Maya-maya pa'y unti-unting umangat ang kanyang mga palad papalapit sa aking gitna. I immediately closed my thigh to prevent him from touching me down there. I saw him smirk when he felt that I closed my thigh from preventing his hand to go any farther. He slowly removed his hand on my thigh. I want you to leave my penthouse immediately after you finish eating. Saad ni Sander habang patuloy sa pagkain. Hindi nito tinutukoy kung sino ang sinasabihan niyang umalis agad pagkatapos kumain. Ako ba ang sinasabihan niyang umalis pagkatapos kumain? Is he mad pero hindi pa kami nakakapag-usap tungkol sa trabaho? Mukhang bigo na naman ang araw na ito. Buti na lang may masarap na dinner pangbawi sa hassle kong araw na ito. Sige, iwan ko na lang yung mga portfolio na i-check mo bago ako aalis. Just call our office tomorrow regarding your feedback. Saad kong assuming na ako ang tinutukoy niyang umalis na pagkatapos kumain. I'm not referring to you, he said without lifting an eye on me. He still eats his dinner, unbothered. Hindi ako? Ibig sabihin si Magnus ang gusto niyang umalis. Bakit? Bahagi akong naguluhan sa sinabi nito. Is he that interested with the portfolio of his wife? candidates kaya gusto na niya agad umalis ang kaibigan or because he wants us to be alone? The thought of that sent shiver to his spine. You want me to leave? Grabe ka naman sa akin. Samantalang dati naman, it doesn't bother you if I spent the night here at your penthouse. Sa kabala ko lang mag-movie marathon ngayong gabi kasama si Icy. Sagot ni Magnus. Who's Icy? Kunot noong tanong ni Sander. Icy, sabi turo nito sa akin. Ha? Kailan pa ako naging Icy? Kakakilala pa lang natin, bininyagan mo na agad ako. It's too late before I realized that it doesn't come out right. Kung green-minded ang makakarinig, ibang iisipin sa sinabi ko. Nang sumulyap ako sa gawin ni Sander, ay agad akong kinabahan nang makita ang dilim ng anyo nito. Mukhang hindi nagustuhan ang sinabi ko. I mean, I attempted to correct my phrase but Magnus cut me off. IZ, short for Isabel. Sander calls you Andy already and Isabel is too long for me so I made you a nickname, IC. Short for Isabel. Nakangiting paliwanag nito. How did you know my second name? I don't remember telling you my full name. Takang tanong ko dito. I did some research, honey. Paliwanag nito. Sasagot pa sana siya upang magtanong nang bigla siyang magulat sa malakas na hampas ni Sander sa lamesa. Si Magnus naman ay tila hindi natinag sa ginawa ng kaibigan. Don't call her that and stop giving her nicknames. Sigaw nito kay Magnus. Halos mamula ang mukha ni Sander sa sobrang inis. Mukhang kunti na lang at sasabog na ito. Kumbaga sa bulkan ay nasa alert level number 5 na ito. Mukhang kailangan ng lumikas dahil siguradong may mapapahamak kapag sumabog ang bulkan. That's it. I had enough. Leave now. Whether you will leave my penthouse on your own will or I will have you dragged from here, you choose. Galit nitong sabi kay Magnus. Magnus, still unbothered with his friend's outburst, wiped his mouth with a table napkin and calmly stood up and walked slowly towards the door. He stops for a while and faced us. Fine. Do you wanna come, Icy? Ihatid na kita sa bahay mo. Nakangising pa din itong sabi. She's not going anywhere. Malamig na sabi ni Sander at walang sabi-sabing tumayo at hinawakan ang kwelyo ng damit ni Magnus at hinila na ito sa pinto. Akmang may sasabihin pa ito, ngunit agad na pinutol yun ni Sander at sumigaw. Get out now! Kasunod nito ang pagbalibag ng pinto. Agad naman na kinabahan nang mapagtanto kong kami na lang dalawa ang nasa loob ng penthouse niya. Agad siyang nilokob ng kaba. Hindi dahil sa takot, kundi dahil sa ideya ng kung anong pwedeng mangyari sa gabing yun. With his lasting eyes staring directly at me, he slowly walked towards me and closed the gap between us. Are you still hungry? He said using the husky, sexy voice, still looking at my lips with full of lust. With his baritone voice, kahit gutom ka ay makakalimutan mo ang gutom dahil tila mas nakakatakam ang nakahain sa kanya ngayon kaysa sa totoong pagkain. He is teasing her. His mouth nurse her, ngunit sapat lang upang hindi maglapit ang kanilang mga labi. Tila sinasadya niya ito upang takamin siya and it's working. She was craving for his lips. Her body is aching for his touch. Ungol ko nang maramdaman ko ang mga kamay niyang naglalakbay sa aking binti paakyat sa aking hiyas. So, are you still hungry, baby? Tuloy nitong panunodyo sa akin mga labi. Umiling ako at bilang tugon, tila nawala na ako ng lakas na magsalita dahil sa nakakaliyong pakiramdam. Dulot ng pagmasahe ng kanyang mga daliri sa aking kasilanan. Good, so shall we continue? He said while watching me moan because of his expert hands. Wala sa sarili akong napatango. As if on cue, he quickly grabbed my nape and pushed his lips onto mine. His expert lips is exploring my whole mouth. He pushed his tongue into mine and tasted every inch of it. Napanganga ko sa sarap ng hatid ng kanyang mga daliri nang tuluyan na itong makapasok sa aking lagusan. His lips slowly go down to the valley of my breast and suck my skin. It stings a little and I am 1% sure that it leaves a mark. Hindi ko na namalaya na wala na pala akong pantaas. Wala na din ang aking ibabang panloob. Tanging ang miniskirt ko na lang ang natitira. I figured that he is still fully clothed. It quickly removed the button of his shirt while his lips are still on mine. I removed his shirt and threw it somewhere. Naramdaman ko na lamang na umangat ang aking mga paa mula sa sahig. Nabuhat na pala niya ako nang hindi ko namamalayan. Dinala niya ako sa isang malaking kwarto. I can smell his scent in every part of the room. He slowly put me down on the bed. He stand up for a while to put down his pant and once I was graced by his mighty cock. I think this is bigger than I can remember. Naisip ko bigla kung kakasya pa din yun sa akin. He slowly positioned his cock near her entrance. I'm claiming you now. You are mine now. You have to remember that. And with one sweep, he pushed his whole remember inside me. I gasped because of the sudden pain and pleasure. She doesn't know that pain and pleasure can be felt at the same time. Mabilis siyang naglabas-pasok na maramdaman niyang unti-unti na akong nakakapag-adjust sa laki niyon. Oh, ungol ni Sander nang mas lalo niya pang binilisan ang paglabas-pasok sa aking pagkababae. Sander Pak, ang sarap, hindi ko na napigilang umungol ng bigla niyang isagad hanggang kaibuturan ng aking pagkababae ang kanyang alaga. Yes, scream my name baby. Mukhang mas lalo itong ginanahan nang marinig ang kanyang ungol. Maya-maya pa'y nararamdaman na niya ang unti-unti niyang pag-abot sa rurok ng kaligayahan. I'm coming, sigaw ko. Me too. Come for me baby. Ungol ni Sander with one sweep, sabay naming nalasap ang rurok ng langit. Tuluyan na akong nadarang sa apoy ng tukso. Sander is always the temptation I can't resist. He's my weakness. He's my kryptonite. Ilang taon man ang lumipas, ayaw ko mang tanggapin pero kahit kailan ay hindi nawala ng lugar si Sander sa puso ko. I hate to admit but I know I still love him regardless of what happened in the past. But I cannot let my feeling get the best of me. Sander is no good for me. Hindi kami bagay at kahit kailan, hindi kami maari para sa isa't isa. Ngayong gabi ay hayaan ko ang aking sarili na pagbigyan ang tunay na sinisigaw ng aking puso. Ngunit bukas, pagsikat ng araw, kailangan ko na muling bumalik sa realidad. Sa katotohanan na kahit kailan ay wala akong lugar sa mundo ng isang Sander Rodrigo de la Torre. Andy, hindi pa man sumisikat ang araw ay pinilit ko nang bumangon upang hindi na kami magpang-abot. Kahit na masakit ang aking katawan dahil sa makailang ulit na pag-angkin ni Sanders sa akin kagabi, ay pinilit kong kumilos. Ngayong wala na epektong ang nakakaliyong pagnanasa na nararamdaman naming pareho kagabi. The reality is finally sinking in. Mali ang hinayaan ko ang sarili ko na magpadala sa kung anuman ang nararamdaman ko para kay Sander. I don't want to give him a chance na ipagtabuyan ako muli dahil tapos na ang papel ko sa buhay niya. That's why I want to leave his penthouse as soon as possible. Dahan-dahan kong inangat ang kanyang mga bisig na mahigpit na nakapulupot sa aking katawan. I am trying my very best not to make anything that may wake him up. I am slowly lifting his arm to remove it from my body. Tuluyan akong nakahinga ng maluwag when I finally removed his arms around me. I slowly went up from the bed and picked up all my clothes that were scattered all over the floor. Sa kasamaang palad, I can't find where my panty is. Hindi ko matandaan kung saan tinapon ng mokong na to. She can't rest of staying long there. Malaki ang chance na magising na ito anumang oras. That's why I decided to just put on my skirt without my underwear. Wala naman sigurong makakapansin. Dahan-dahan akong naglakad patungo sa pintuan ng kanyang penthouse. Careful enough not to make any kind of sound. Halos hindi na ako humihinga habang dahan-dahang kumilos upang makalabas ng hindi nagigising si Sander. I was so nervous when I got close to the door. Shit, I totally forgot that this door is fingerprint activated and can only be opened using authorized fingerprint. I'm dumb. I don't know kung paano makakalabas sa penthouse niya nang hindi siya nagigising. I tiptoed again and I was about to quietly go back to his room and think about how to get out when I heard his husky voice. "What are you doing?" His morning voice still as sexy as hell. Damn, now is not the time to droll over him. I was just checking if the door is locked. Hindi ko kasi alam kung nailock mo ba kagabi. Mahirap na, baka masalisihan ka. Madami pa namang magnanakaw sa panahon ngayon. Pagdadahilan ko, I can't think of any alibi. Para lang hindi magmukhang tumatakas ako. This whole building is state of the art, theft-proof, and most especially escape-proof, he said while walking gloriously towards me. His neck his arms around me and closed the little space between us. Kahit nagulat ay hindi nakaligtas sa akin ang huling sinabi niya. Escape-proof? Bakit may balak ba siyang ikulong dito sa penthouse niya? Escape-proof? Bakit naman kailangan escape-proof? May kinukulong ka ba dito sa penthouse mo? Hindi ko na napigilang itanong. Baka mamaya may psycho tendency pala tong gagong to. 10 years din kaming hindi nagkita. Malay ko ba kung may biglang character development siya at bigla na lang naging kidnapper. Wala pa, just in case lang. At least, prepared lang ako kung sakaling may magbabalak na umalis ng walang paalam. Makahulugang sabi nito bago tuluyang pinataka ng isang mabilis na halik sa labi. Good morning, by the way, he said after the brief kiss. He finally released me from his embrace and went straight to the kitchen. I followed him inside the kitchen. He opened the fridge and took out a box of fresh milk. Hindi pa rin siya nagbabago. He still drink a glass of fresh milk first thing in the morning. He puts the bag of milk on top of the aisle table in the kitchen in between the sink and the dinner table. He was on the other side of it and I chose to go over the opposite side of the center aisle, hoping to put some barricade between us. I was standing in front of him when I finally find the courage to speak. I need to go. May pasok pa ako. Kailangan ko ding umuwi muna para magpalit bago pumasok ng opisina. I already bought you some clothes. It was delivered kanina. Sabay na tayong umalis. I also have a breakfast meeting near your office. Kaya ihatid na muna kita before proceeding there. Oh, what? Bakit mo ako ihatid? Hindi ko na kailangang, kaya ko namang mag-commute. Sanay naman ako na, besides, ayoko nang makaabala sa'yo. You can proceed directly to your meeting. Gulat kong tanong sa kanya. Pagdadahilan ko na rin dahil ayokong ihatid niya ako sa opisina. Siguradong magtataka ang kung sino mang makakakilala sa akin kapag nakita akong bumaba galing sa isang mamahaling sasakyan. Haven't you heard what I said? It was near your office kaya wala kang poproblemahing abala. He said coldly. Hello, anong walang poproblemahin? Ano na lang isipin ng mga tao sa opisina kapag nakitang magkasama tayo ng ganito kaaga? Seryoso ka ba? Paano ko ipapaliwanag sa kanila kung bakit ang isang Sander Rodrigo de la Torre ang maghahatid sa akin papasok sa trabaho? Sigaw ko sa isip ko. I really can't believe this guy. Hindi niya ba talaga naisip na napaka-unusual na magkasamang pumunta sa opisina ang opposite sex? Nang ganito kaaga, sandamakmak na chismis aabutin niya nito kung sakali. Hindi ko na napansin that I was already staring at him. I'm still digesting his words. Hindi rin kasi magandang tingnan na makita tayong magkasama sa opisina ng ganito kaaga. Baka kung anong isipin ng mga makakakita, paliwanag ko sa kanya. And so, maikling tugon niya. So, yun lang ba talaga masasabi mo? I said to myself, napahawak ako sa aking ulo dahil sa pag-iisip kung paano lulusutan ang sitwasyon yun. I think it's better na wag mo na lang kung ihatid. I told him, trying my best to convince him that it was not good idea. He stares at me for a couple of minutes before letting out a long sigh and speak again. Fine, ihatid na kita pero hindi ako bababa ng kotse so no one will see us together. Will that be okay with you? He said. No, magtataka pa rin silang kung bakit ako nakasakay sa mamahaling sasakyan. That was so unusual of me. Mas lalo na akong magiging talk of the town kung sakasakali. Mariin kong tanggi dito. Okay, ganito na lang. I will drop you off sa parking area and we will make sure na walang makakakita before you go out of my car. Will that be okay with you? Pagpupumilit nito. I think that will do. Pwede sa parking na lang ako magpababa or couple of blocks away from our building para mas safe. Okay. Do you want me to cook you some breakfast? Offer ko sa kanya. It's the least I could do since he bought me some office clothes. Ayoko nang mag-offer na bayaran dahil ubos na ang extra money ko at mukhang mamahalin din ang mga damit na yon. Hindi ko din kakayaning bayaran. Ibabalik ko na lang pagkatapos kong labahan. I am so tempted but this will do. Tukoy niya sa isang baso ng gatas na kasalukuyang iniinom. We need to prepare so we can leave. Hindi ako pwedeng malate sa meeting ko. We'll just grab take out along the way. Paliwanag niya. Okay, sagot ko. Feeling suffocated by the intensity of his gaze, I decided to go to the room where we spent the night and went directly to the bathroom so I can take a shower before going to work. I quickly locked the bathroom. Mahirap na. Second later, I heard someone is trying to open the door in the bathroom. Sabi ko na shit, kahit kailan talaga napakahilig ng lalaking yun. Di pa ba siya napagod? Kasi ako pagod na. Pahinga ka muna friend ha, huwag marupok sa abs niya. I told my little friend down there who's still sore until now. Really Andy, you know, I can still open this door if I want to. This door won't protect you from me. Natatawa nitong sagot, sigaw sa kabilang pinto. You wouldn't dare Sander, take my shower will you? I shouted back at him. I was hoping na hindi na natutuhaning ang sinasabi niya tapos na ang pagiging marupok Andy. Fine, I will just use the other bathroom. Magastos ka sa tubig. We should conserve water. Kung nagsabay na lang tayo maligo, makakatulong tayo kay Mother Earth. Sigaw pa rin ito at hindi pa rin umalis sa harap ng pinto ng banyo kahit sinasabi na nitong sa kabilang banyo na lamang siya maliligo. Kilang ka pa naging eco-warrior. Save Mother Earth, mukha mo. Pabalik kong sigaw sa kanya. May gana pa itong sabihing magastos ako sa tubig as if naman iindahin niya ang pagbabayad ng tubig. Ngayon lang. At least it start. Then the outside room was filled with his rich laughter. I thought he left already when I didn't hear anything from him for a couple of minutes. Bahagya pa akong nagulat nang muli itong magsalita. I will let you off this time, Andy, but you can never deny what's mine. And you are mine, Andy. Always remember that. That's the last thing I heard from him. Maybe he finally went to the other bathroom. His last words are still lingering in my mind. Did he just take a claim on me? What will happen after this? Isn't he supposed to find his perfect match? A wife that will be his equal? I don't know what will happen next, but I need to ready for myself. I continued taking a shower while still thinking deeply about my situation. I don't know what's going on in Sander's mind right now. He is already looking for a future wife, and yet he claimed me last night as if he doesn't have any plans of letting me go. But can I really allow myself to be vulnerable to him again? Pinipilit ko lamang maging matatag, ngunit ang lahat ng pader na binubuo ko sa loob ng 10 taon ay unti-unti nang gumuguho dahil sa biglang niyang pagbabalik. Hindi ko alam kung ano bang tamang gawin o kung meron bang tama o maling dapat gawin. Sa mga oras na ito, iisa lamang ang tama para sa akin. Iyon ay mas unahin ang sarili ko. Minsan ko nang ibinigay ang lahat kay Sander. Ngunit ang kapalit nito ay ang pagkaguho ng buo kong pagkatao. Hindi birong tapang at lakas ang binuhos ko para lamang mabuo ulit ako at makarating sa kung nasaan man ako ngayon. Ngunit kahit pilitin ko mang patatagin ang aking sarili, lahat ng yun ay parang bulang nawala ng dahil lamang sa isang mapusok na halik na nauwi sa buong gabing kaligayahan. Pero ano nga bang susunod dito? Am I really expecting that Sander will cancel off his selection just for me? As if on cue, muling nanumbalik ako sa katanyuan at naalala ang dahilan kung bakit nga ba ako narito. I'm not here to be his lover. I'm here to help him looking for his future wife. Andy, mabuti na lang at maaga pa at walang traffic kaya mabilis kaming nakarating sa opisina. I used the clothes that he bought for me. We bought a take-out food from a drive-thru before heading to my office. Thanks God that I convinced him to just drop me off one block away from the entrance building. I was still shocked when he gave me brief kiss on the lips before saying goodbye. Tulala akong naglalakad papasok sa opisina when my phone beep. I checked my bag and saw the portfolio na dapat ay bibigay ko kay Sander. Kagabi, hindi ko na nga pala naibigay sa kanya yung mga portfolio. Sinantabi ko muna yun at ipinagpatuloy ang hanap ng cellphone ko. When I finally found my phone in the bag, I checked it to see who texted me. It was an unknown number. I opened the text and I read it. From unknown number, I'll pick you up tonight. Why would he pick me up? Do we have plans or does he remember that I forgot to give him the portfolio? Crap. Bakit ba kailangan ko pang i-present sa kanya to? Ipapadala ko na lang to sa opisina niya tapos bahala na siyang pumiling buwisit siya. Teka, bakit ba parang naiinis ako? Dapat wala na akong pakialam sa kung ano mang gawin niya sa buhay niya. I know why I'm still affected. It's because somehow, deep inside, I want to be the one of those girls. I want to have a chance to be with him, to love him and marry him. Pero alam ko din sa sarili ko na hindi na kailangan man mangyayari yun. Hindi kailanman matatanggap ng pamilya niya ang isang katulad ko na galing sa simpleng pamilya. I experienced it firsthand and I don't want to be in that place ever again. After all these years, I can't believe that in just a snap, all my feelings for him came back just like that. Para bang hindi ilang taon ang lumipas, para bang kahapon lang simula na maghiwalay kami. The feelings are still the same. Nothing was changed. I decided to have my assistant delivers the portfolio to the Latoris Tower. It was already 7 a.m. when I reached out office. Maaga pa para sa regular na 8 a.m. naming pasok sa opisina. Kaya naman, napagpasyahan kong magtimpla muna ng kape. Pagising dahil inaantok pa din ako hanggang ngayon. Dahil hindi naman ako halos nakatulog kagabi. Hindi ko maiwasang alalahanin ang mainit naming pagniniig ni Sander. Kung paano niya ako hinalikan mula liig pababa sa tiyan at pababa hanggang sa nope, stop right there. Stop thinking about it. Marahas kong pinilig ang aking ulo upang iwaksi ang makasalanang alaala. Matapos kong magtimpla ng kape ay napagpasyan kong dalhin na lang ang kape sa loob ng aking opisina at simula ng maaga ang trabaho ko. Dala-dala ko din ang pancake at hash brown na binili ni Sander kanina sa drive-thru. Habang pabalik ako sa opisina ay nakasalubong ko si Jeanette. You're early. Not that you're not always early, but this time sobrang aga mo ata. Good morning by the way. Masiglang bati nito sa akin. Good morning. Ikaw ata ang masyadong maaga. Big event today. Masiglang bati ko rin sa kanya. As usual, the words are stressing me. I need to watch my back or else mawawala sa akin ang kumpanyang to. May bahid na lungkot sa mata nito, ngunit mababatid mong pinipilit niya lang maging masaya upang walang makalata. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Huwag kang mag-alala. Tutulungan kita sa abot ng aking makakaya. I know, Andy. That's why malaki ang tiwala kong matatawid mo ng maayos ang dilatory account. Importante yun dahil it could make or break us. He's our biggest client so far. Although halos lahat ng pumupunta dito ay mayayaman pero alam natin na ang pamilya nila ang pinakamayaman. They practically own almost half of Metro Manila. Exaggerated nitong sabi. I just roll my eyes. Naalala ko ang mga salita ni Sander kagabi when he said that he practically owns almost all the buildings in Metro Manila. Yeah, I know. I will go my office now para masimulan ko ang trabaho ko, wika ko. Sure. I'll be at my office. Tawagan mo lang ako kapag may kailangan ka. Wika nito bago tuluyang pumasok sa opisina niya. Ako naman ay nagtuloy na ng paglalakad patungo din sa aking opisina. I am the senior account executive kaya kahit papano ay may sarili akong opisina. At may sariling assistant, secretary, trainee dahil ako ang madalas na humahawak ng mga bigati naming kliyente. Lunchtime na nang matapos ako sa mga naiwan kong trabaho dahil maaga akong umalis na opisina kahapon para puntahan si Sander. The files were already delivered sa opisina niya kanina mga 10 a.m. His secretary was the one who received the files since he was still in the meeting that time. I haven't heard from him after that text. I didn't bother to reply since I don't find the need to do so. I don't see any reason para sunduin niya ako or magkita kami unless it's about the selection. By this time, he probably saw the portfolio of the women that are eligible to be his future wife. They are women of class and elegance. Walang rason para wala siyang magustuhan sa mga yun. I was organizing my table before going on a lunch break when I heard a loud bang on my door. My eyes went straight to the man who burst in my office unannounced. It was Sander with his dark and gloomy aura. Nasa likod nito ang assistant ko at baka sa mukha nito ang takot at pagagulat sa biglang pagsugod ni Sander sa opisina ko. What's his problem this time? What the fuck is this? He said while holding the portfolio that I sent to him this morning. Nagtatakang tinitigan ko muna siya. Ang mga mata ko ay nagpalipat-lipat sa hawak nitong folder at sa napakagwapo nitong mukha. Kahit lukot ang mukha nito dahil sa galit, ay hindi pa din nawawala ang bakas ng pagiging perpekto nito. What do you mean? It's the photo's background and other important details of the girls that the company thinks will suit for you as your partner, your future wife. Takang paliwanag ko sa kanya, hindi ko maintindihan bakit siya nagagalit ngayon. Isn't it the main purpose bakit kami nagkita kahapon? Although may iba pang hindi inasahang nangyari, pero imposible namang nakalimutan na niya kung ano ba talaga ang sadya ko sa kanya kahapon. He should be expecting it, doesn't he? Really? Pasigaw nitong sagot. Nasadyang ikinagulat ko pati na rin ng assistant kong nanatiling nakatayo sa likod nito at hindi na may tago ang pangamba sa mukha. Sino bang hindi matatakot? The man that was fuming mad in front of us is one of the most powerful person in the country. Yes, really. Saka bakit ka ba naninigaw? Ano bang ikinagagalit mo? Pwede bang huminahon ka muna? You're scaring the people here. Hindi ko na napigilan sigawan ito. I really can't understand why he is acting like this all of a sudden. Saka lang tila nahimasmasan si Sander dahil sa sinabi ko, iginala niya ang kanyang mga mata at tila naman nagbalik na ito sa tamang katinoan nang mapansing pinagtitinginan na kami ng ilang mga empleyado sa opisina. Mildred, I'll handle this. You can go back to your table now and please close the door when you leave. Baling ko sa assistant ko na tila nabato na sa pagkakatayo dahil sa pagkakagulat. Isang mabilis na tango ang isinagot nito sa akin bago tuluyang tumalikod upang lumabas at isarado ang pinto. Is this what you want? Malimig niyang tanong sa akin ang tuluyan ng lumapat ang pinto at kami na lang dalawa ang naroon sa loob ng aking opisina. Unti-unti itong lumapit sa lamesa ko. Then, he slowly put both his hand on my table and slightly leaned towards me. What do you mean, is this what I want? This is what you want, right? Naguguluhan ko pa ding sagot sa kanya. I can't really understand bakit siya nagagalit. As far as I know, this is what I'm supposed to do. Isn't it what he expecting from me? I know what I want, Andy. Now, I am asking you, is this what you want? Wika nito habang madilim na nakatitig sa akin. Is this what I want? I really don't know. Do I have a choice? Is it really possible for me to do what my hearts really want? Impossible. Sino bang niloloko ko? It's just a trick question. I shouldn't fall for it. Yes, nauutal kong sagot. Honestly, I was doubtful with my answer. Is this really what I want? Sander marrying another girl? But then again, what choice do I have? He was staring me intently. My answer seems to agitate him even more. He take a deep breath and close his eyes for a brief moment. Tila ba nahirapan na ito sa sitwasyon? I don't really see the reason why he has to go all the way here for this. Ilang minuto lamang itong nakatitig sa akin at walang kahit anong salita ang lumalabas dito. Ako naman ay tila hindi din mahanap ang boses upang magsalita. I am lost for words. Sander confuses the hell out of me. What is happening here? Takang tanong ni Jeanette nang pumasok sa opisina ko. Sabay kaming napalingon sa bandang pinto kung saan nakatayo si Jeanette. She probably heard Sander shouting, that's why she decided to went my office to check. Oh, Mr. De La Torre, you're here. Why don't you sit down for a while so you and Andy could talk about this? Walang ideyang offer ni Jeanette. She may felt the tension between us. That's why she's trying to ease the situation. She probably thought that Sander has a complaint regarding the candidates. That's why she's trying to de-escalate the situation. Sander's eyes shift back at me and continuously ogling at me. We are just staring at each other. Actually, he's gawking at me. I'm going to ask you again, Andy. Is this what you want? May diing ulit nito sa akin, totally ignoring Jeanette on his side, who doesn't have any clue of what's happening. I closed my eyes, take a deep breath before answering him. Yes, I answered him. I cursed myself a little when I stuttered again. I'm trying to sound firm with my answer, but my voice betrayed me when I started. He stood straight, still not minding the presence of Jeanette. He opens the folder and took out 3 photos without even looking at them. He put the photos on my table before finally breaking the silence. I want them ready tonight. I will bring all my candidates in my private island to know them better. Malamig nitong wika. I look at the 3 photos in front of me. You are all damn lucky. I will have them ready tonight. Just tell me where you or your men would pick them up. Hindi pa ito tapos sa sasabihin ko nang muli itong magsalita. Including you, he said. What? We don't do that, Mr. De La Torre. Our job is to only set you up and have your way to know each other. We don't need to be physically present during your get to know each other's stage. Paliwanag ko. He finally turned his attention to Jeanette. I want all the women ready tonight, including her, or you have to say goodbye to this project. He told Jeanette habang nanatili pa din ang dilim sa mukha nito. No, she's going, Mr. De La Torre. I can assure you, she will be there tonight. I just give you as details. Mabilis naman itong sagot. I wanted to protest ngunit agad akong pinanlalakyan ng mata ni Jeanette, hinting me not to make any objection. My secretary will send you details on where and when. Hindi naman ako agad nakapagsalita dahil sa gulat. He turned to face me again before heading out of the office. No, I'm not going, I told Jeanette when I finally come into my senses. Yes, Andy, you're going. You don't have a choice, and me either. We need to do this. I'm sorry. I slumped on my chair, feeling defeated. Is this some kind of punishment? What is he punishing me for? Hindi pa sapat na nasaktan na niya ako 10 years ago. Gusto niyo pa din dikdikin by demanding my presence while he is choosing his wife to be? Andy, I didn't even get a chance to have a proper meal for lunch. I have been busy in preparing and informing the girls about them being candidates to being Mrs. De La Torre. I have to rush everything since Sander secretary informed me that we were leaving tomorrow and our call time is 5 a.m. Hindi ko na alam kung ano ang unahin ko because of the limited time given to me to prepare all the necessary documents that I need to bring before we go to the island. I don't see the need of bringing us all in his island. It was already 7 p.m. when I finished all the things I need to do in the office. Konting oras na lang ang natitira sa akin para maghanda ng mga gamit na dadalhin bukas. It took me 3 hours before I finally reached my apartment. Pack the traffic. Nahirapan din akong makakuha ng masasakyan dahil sa rush hour pa din ng ganong oras at kalimitan sa mga bus at jeep ay kung hindi tayuan ay talagang puno na at hindi na pwedeng makipagsiksikan. Pag sa MRT or LRT naman ay wala ding pag-asa. Mabilis nga ang biyahe pero nakikipagbunong braso ka muna sa kapwa mo pasahero bago ka makasakay sa at hindi pa kasama ang abot hanggang pagpila sa ticket at papasok ng station. Wala na talagang pag-asa ang Pilipinas pagdating sa walang kamatayang traffic at ang walang katapusang krisis sa transportasyon. Habang ang mga mayayaman ay hayahay na nagpapakasarap sa di-aircon nilang mga sasakyan, kaming mga simpleng mamamayan ang nagdudusa dahil sa kapabayaan ng nasa itaas. Ang hirap maging mahirap sa bansang hindi ikaw ang prioridad. Kahit gustong-gusto ko nang matulog ay pinilit ko ang aking sarili na maghanda ng mga gamit na kakailanganin at dadalhin ko patungo sa isla. I prepared all my clothes that I will bring. Hindi ko alam kung ilang damit ba ang dapat kong dalhin. He doesn't even tell us how many days are we staying on that island. I ended up bringing set of clothes for 10 days just in case. I also packed some swimwear because why not? It's an island anyway. For sure, may beach yun na pwedeng maligo. At least I have something to look forward to. I always love the beach. I always admire the calmness that the sea and breeze brings to people. Pangarap ko ang dating magkaroon ng sariling bahay sa tabing dagat. Yung tipong gigising ako at sa simoy ng dagat at gigising sa akin ang liwanag ng sikat ng araw mula sa bukang liwayway ang mabubungaran ng aking mata. I finished packing my clothes around 1 a.m. in the morning. I only have few hours left to sleep. I checked my phone one last, slightly dismayed that I don't have text from anyone. Not that I'm expecting someone. Dahil malamang sa pagod ay agad akong nakatulog minutes after I closed my eyes. I arrived at the meeting place at 4:30 in the morning. His secretary gives us instruction to wait in front of the dilatory's tower, where our ride will be waiting for us. I'll make sure to go at the meeting place earlier than the call time to make sure that every candidate is present and to the brief them a little bit regarding the process. But of course, being that the princesses that they are, all of them are late and arrive at the place complaining about how it's too early for call time. OMG, I can't believe how early is our call time. I didn't even have a chance to go to spa and have my beauty rest before meeting Sander. This is so unbelievable. It was Candy's Ascension, highest to the top build construction firm. Her father is the owner of the leading construction firm in the country. She was tall, around 5'5" in height, big butt and boobs, but obviously fake. Girl, late ka na nga ng 30 minutes, nagrereklamo ka pa. Kumusta naman kaya sa akin? Halos walang tulog. Visit. Can you please stop making reklamo? Your voice is so irritating, said the girl next to her. Trish Foster, heiress to Millennial Pacific Food Corporation, the #1 tuna exporter company in the country. She has perfect body since she also stands as the brand model of their products. Her long wavy hair speaks of elegance, but her face speaks of otherwise. Halata mo sa mukha ang pagiging matapobre nito. Kung gaano ay kinaganda ng mukha nito, ay siya namang ikinasama ng ugali nito. She is totally different when I interviewed her way back. We have this process of screening all our candidates, male and female. We need to know every little detail about them so we can match them perfectly to the other searcher. I guess no matter how good we are, hindi pa rin talaga namin masasala ang mga masasama ang ugali katulad ng dalawang to. Besides, believe it or not, there are other billionaires who are looking for their specific types. Who are we to judge? As long as naglalast ang marriage nila, walang problema yun sa kumpanya because that's what's our aim, is to create a lasting union between two compatible people. Gustong-gusto ko nang takpan ang mga bibig nila para tumahimik na sila. Kunting-kunti na lang, papasakan ko na ng basahan ang mga bibig ng dalawang to na kanina pa hindi tumitigil sa pagtatalo. Mas nakakainis kaya yun, boses mo girl. Pag ganitong kulang ako sa tulog, baka makasakal na talaga ako ng tao. What time are we leaving? Isang mabining boses ang narinig ko, dahilan upang mawala ang atensyon ko sa dalawang babaeng nagtatalo. I was caught off guard when I heard a soft angelic voice coming from my back. I slowly turned around to see who is it when I saw a woman who bears the most angelic face I ever saw in my entire life. Pinaghalong Marian Rivera at Mama Mary yung mukha niya. Kala ko nga artista lang ang may ganong klaseng mukha. She must be Francisca Samantha Consonji, the heiress of Consonji Farm Industries. Her family is the number one agricultural trader in the Philippines. Ang pinakamalaking planta nila ay matatagpuan sa NCER region kung saan nanggaling ang halos 70% na agricultural products katulad ng gulay at bigas na siyang sinusupply sa buong bansa. She is the epitome of a perfect woman. She's beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, and most especially, rich. Bahagya akong natigilan at hindi agad nakasagot sa kanya. I don't know why but I felt a pang of pain in my heart just by looking at her. Unang tingin pa lang siguradong bagay na bagay ito para kay Sander. Kahit siguro ang nanay ng lalaki na malaki ang pagtutol sa relasyon namin noon ay siguradong magugustuhan ang napakagandang babae na nasa aking harapan. Miss, sabi nito nang mapansing hindi ako nagsasalita at nakatitig lamang sa kanya. Inaantay lang namin si Mr. De La Torre. Maikling kong sagot sa kanya. Para akong nahiyang tumabi sa kanya, nagmumukha akong katulong or alalay sa tabi niya. I let out a deep sigh. Among all the girls here, I can see that she is the most fitted one to Sander's wife. She will be a perfect wife. I think it is comforting somehow. Thinking na isang mabuting babae ang posibleng mapapangasawa ni Sander kahit na sa loob ko ay lihim akong nasasaktan sa ideya na yun. Sorry, where are my manners? I'm Francisca Samantha Consunji. You can call me Samantha. I don't really like my first name. Sounds so pre-colonial, she said, giving me her $1 million smile. Oh crap, she's nice. How can I hate this person? When she's this nice, I was really hoping na masama ang ugali niya para man lang may maipintas ako sa kanya. Are you one of the selected candidates? You are beautiful. Though everyone here is beautiful, but yours are one on different level. I must admit, magaling pumili ang company ng mga candidates, kaya naman pala mataas ang percentage ng successful matchmaking nila. Patuloy nito. I was just looking at her, still dumbfounded on how kind this beautiful woman in front of me is. I'm not a candidate. I'm the account executive from the company that handled this project. Paliwanag ko sa kanya when I finally find my voice to answer her. Okay. But still, I think you are qualified to be a candidate just like us. Believe me, when I say you're beautiful, mas qualified ka pa nga. Sa tingin ko kesa sa dalawang maingay na yun. Natatawang biro nito sabay turo sa dalawang babaeng. Panay din ang bangayan hanggang ngayon. Isang maliit na ngiti lamang ang naisagot ko sa kanya. No matter how much I wanted to agree on her, but talking bad things about our candidates is very unprofessional. Couple minutes later, when Sander finally arrived, to my surprise, he came out from his office building. Did he sleep in his office last night? I was watching him walk towards us when he looked me in the eye. I hate it when I still have the power of taking my breath away just by looking at me. I raised my eyebrows when our eyes met, unknowingly sending question through my eyes. He walks towards me and stopped right in front of me, not taking his eyes on me. So was I. I have my own penthouse on the top of this building, and no, I didn't sleep with anyone, he said while standing in front of me. His voice is just enough for me to hear what he said, not loud enough to hear by other people around us. Oh, what? I'm not saying anything. Mariing tanggi ko dito. I was shocked that he answers all the question in my head. It's as if he can read my mind. Your lips doesn't say anything, but your eyes are full of accusation. I can read you like an open book, Andy. He then smirked and walks toward the limousines that was parked in front of us. Hindi ko na namalayan kung kailan dumating ang sasakyan na yun. Maybe I was too preoccupied not to notice. I was too focused on him that I didn't even notice when the car arrived. He didn't get in first. Maybe he wants to be last one to get in the car since he will be the one sitting in the limousine's middle seat. I immediately gather my things and walks towards the car. I want to be the first one to get in so that I can sit to the farthest part of the car, far away from him. I quickly walked toward the door when his chauffeur opened the door, but a strong pair of hands grabbed my waist. Sanders' hands are on my waist, holding me still, preventing me from making any steps. His chest is pressing against my back. Nagulat man ako, ngunit agad kong pinilit tabigin ang kamay nitong nakahawak sa aking bewang. I was afraid na baka may makakita sa ginawa nito at mag-iisip pa ng kung ano. "Where do you think you're going?" he whispered in my ear, a gesture that sent turmoil around my body. "Getting in the car, obviously, and will you please take your hand off me?" Kinakabahan kong sagot sa kanya. "Oh, is that so? So you can sit in the far away from me," he said while still holding my waist. Crap, is he a mind reader? Of course not. I don't see the need to do that. Maliing tanggi ko. If you say so. But nevertheless, you're sitting beside me, so let them get in first, he said, finally releasing me from his grip. Nakahinga naman ako ng maluwag nang tuloy niya akong bitawan. "What? No." I slightly raised my voice. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous or I'm excited. Why would I be excited? It's not a request, Andy. You don't get to have a say-so on this. Masungit nitong sagot. He grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the car. When he saw that everyone was inside already, his chauffeur get my suitcase and put it in the trunk. Everyone's eyes are on us when we finally get in the car. They all have this look as if they are figuring out what was happening. When we get inside, I was planning to find another seat. I was about to move to the other available seat when he grabbed my waist and slammed me in the space beside him. I was about to shout at him when I felt that all eyes are still on us. I cleared my throat and sit up straight, hoping to lessen the awkwardness of the situation. It was him that finally broke the silence. "Let's proceed to the airport," he said on the speaker button beside him. "Copy that, sir." Wika nang nasa kabilang linya. "Airport? Where exactly are we going?" Takang-tanong ko dito. "To paradise, baby," bulong nitong sagot sa akin. What the? I was really hoping na walang ibang nakarinig sa sinabi nito. Napakasira ulo talaga ng lalaking ito. Ano ba ang akala niya? Ba't kami nandito? Baka nakakalimutan niyang pipili siya ng mapapangasawa, kaya kami nandito. Bibihin mo mukha mo. Gago. Andy, we arrived at the airport at 8 a.m. We didn't go to the usual airport protocol. Why, I'm not surprised. He's one of the richest men in the country. Of course, he wouldn't go to the usual process in the airport. He has a lot of people to do that for him. So we're not talking the usual flight. Instead, we're gonna use his private plane, but it still doesn't answer the question if they were going local or overseas. Good thing she brought her passport with her all the time, but he didn't ask for our passport. So I am still confused where we're going. I know his family owned a lot of land all over the country, but I'm not aware that he also owned a private island. He's not the type. I can still remember how he hits the beach. When we finally step inside the plane, I can't find the exact word on how to describe it. It speaks elegant and wealth. Maswerte na ako na nakatapak ako sa ganitong kagandang eroplano. This is so, you really know how to impress a girl, Sander. Malanding, sabi ni Candice with matching lip bite. Di na nahiya, napakalandi. I rolled my eyes when I saw how Candice flirts with Sander. I didn't try to look at Sander's reaction dahil baka hindi siya makapagtimpi if he flirts back at her. What can I say? I have to make an impression. I felt a strong pair of eyes are staring at me, which makes me lift my head and look at him. I saw a staring at me instead of Candice. Shh, show up. I rolled my eyes at him. He chuckled when he saw my reaction. Everybody find their own seat. Again, I took the seat that was farthest from where he was sitting. Obviously, Candice and Trish didn't miss the chance of grabbing the seat next to Sander, while Samantha took the seat on left lane of the plane, across mine. We're both sitting next the window. Both seats in front of us is vacant. Looking at Samantha, I didn't even see her taking interest catching Sander's attention. She doesn't even make a move of drawing himself to him. Maybe she wasn't used to be aggressive. Looking at her, she looks like a modern Maria Clara. Oh, how perfect. I think she felt that I was staring at her. That's why she raised her head from the magazine that she's reading and looked at me. Do you need anything? Makangiting tanong nito sa akin. No, I was just wondering why are you not making any move to introducing yourself to him? Bagya ko pang itinapon ng mabilis na tingin ang lugar na kinaroonan ni Sander at ng dalawang babae. We just make the match-making date, but the effort to get to know you possible partner still comes from you. Paliwanag ko sa kanya. It was really trying my best to encourage him to make a move towards Sander. Among all the three girls, I was honestly rooting for her. Nah, I'm good. And besides, she's obviously not interested in me or with those two, she said, then swept her eyes back in the magazines she holding. How can you say that? You know what? If I will be the one to decide, I would say that you can be a perfect wife for him. I don't know if Samantha's heard it, but there's a certain sadness in my voice when I say that. I was being honest. Kung ako lang ang papipiliin, mas gusto ko si Samantha para kay Sander. She raised her head again and looked at me with a wrinkle in her forehead. She looked at me for a moment, then burst out into a little laugh. I will not be perfect for him, and trust me when I say that he's not interested in me or the girls out there. She saw a ghost smile from the hair before focusing her eyes in the magazine. May ibang ipinapahiwatig si Samantha sa mga sinasabi niya. I was hoping she would elaborate it even more. For now, maybe, but that's the main purpose of this trip. For all of you to get to know Mr. De La Torre better. Trust me when I see that you're Sander's ideal girl. You're perfect for him. Sagot ko sa kanya na hindi pa din naalis ang pagtitig sa mukha nito. Am I? Do you really think that I am perfect for him? Nakulog ang tanong nito. Yes. Nauutal kong sagot para akong batang nahuling nagsisinungaling. Ngunit pinanindigan ng kasinungaling ang sinasabi ko. It was a lie because deep inside, I am still hoping that I am the perfect woman for him. If you say so, she shrugged, then she looked at me for a moment, smirked a little bit, looking at the magazine again. Do you not fancy him even for a little? Patuloy kong tanong kay Samantha na puno ng curiosity. He's handsome, I give him that, but I don't fancy him romantically. It's just my parents who wants to set me up with someone. Would you believe me if I tell you that they are readying my wedding preparations when they heard that I was choosing by Sander to be the one of his candidates? Natatawang kwento nito. I don't want to get married yet. I'm still young. Dugtong pa nito. Who wouldn't want Sander as a son-in-law? He's basically the most sought after a bachelor in the country. Everybody is dying to get a chance to be with him. Knowing Sander, who really have a great chance of being chosen, you're the perfect epitome of a perfect wife for him. You know Sander that well? She was smiling and I don't know why. We always do research about those things with all of our clients, kaya alam ko, paliwanag ko. I hope she bought my alibi. If you think magugustuhan niya ako, like what you are saying, maybe I should give it a try, right? She looked at where Sander is sitting for a brief moment. Then she looked at me again and said, hindi naman siya mukhang mahirap matutunang magustuhan or even mahalin. She said those words while looking at me as if she's facing some information or emotion from me. I admit, hearing he say those words, I felt threatened. I firmly believe that there's a great chance that Sander will like Samantha. Nagugulan ako sa nararamdaman ko. Kanina lang ay pinipilit ko siya sa ideya na kilalanin mabuti si Sander. Ngunit ngayong nakitaan ko na siya ng interes sa lalaki, hindi ko alam. Ngunit nakaramdam ako bigla ng kakaibang takot. She stood up and walked towards where Sander and the other girls are sitting. I saw her introduce herself to Sander and sit beside him. I can't help but feel a little jealousy when watching them. They are so perfect for each other, unlike us. Looking at them laughing as if they are the only people in the plane breaks my heart into a million pieces. Hindi ko na napansin na kanina pa pala ako nakatitig sa kanilang dalawa nang biglang lumingon si Sander sa banda ko at nagtama ang aming mga mata. I quickly shift my gaze outside the window as I look at the peaceful sky. I was hoping to find the peacefulness in my heart. Umaasa ako na sana nasa mapayapang kalangitan. Na ito ang sagot kung paano mawala ang sakit na aking nararamdaman. Bigla akong nakaramdam ng pagod, yung pagod na naninuot hanggang buto. Yung pagod na parang gusto mo nang maglaho, na parang bula, na para wala ka nang maramdaman. I close my eyes and force myself to sleep, hoping to ease the tiredness that I am feeling right now. I felt someone sit beside. Agad na nuot ang amoy ng panlalaking pabango sa aking ilong. I didn't even bother to open my eyes. I already know who is it. I don't have the strength to face him now. I might crumble in front of him and beg him to take me back. It is now finally sinking in me. This job is harder than I thought. The thought of Sander being with somebody else is killing me slowly. I felt his hand caressing my cheeks. Don't open your packing eyes, Andy. It's a trap.